Matteo Messi is nothing like his dad. Even though Messi's been trying to hide this one for months, he just couldn't anymore. And now you're all about to find out what Matteo Messi did that shocked the entire world. Matteo's Messi's second son, but they're nothing alike. When asked about his 3 kids, Messi had different responses for all of them. For Thiago, the firstborn, he described him as a quiet kid, who doesn't talk much but is like a genius. And for the lastborn, Ciro, the boy's still really small, so he's only growing up. Matteo, not my words, here's what Messi had to say. He's like a pain in the ass. Hijo de puta. Dude, if I translated what Messi said about this kid, the video could get banned. Now, I'd bet you're wondering why Messi would talk about his kid like that in public. And it's because of one thing. Nah, scratch that, a lot of things. Matteo's a troublemaker. The kid is stubborn. Messi knows this, and that's why he wants the entire world to know, so they don't get shocked when Matteo does something to ruin his reputation. But still, the boy doesn't care. Over the years, Matteo has given fans reason to believe he might be adopted because he keeps dropping eggshells on his dad's face. At the start of the 2019-20 season, Messi took Matteo to a league game against Betis, and because he was injured, he and Matteo watched from the stands. But Matteo used that opportunity to show Messi that his dad's club wasn't his own. Damn, the kid was legit cheering his dad's opponents. If that's me, he's never coming to a game again. But I guess Matteo is only like this when it comes to club games because for the national team, they're on the same page, and he's even more emotional than his dad. In the opening game of the 2022 World Cup, Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia 2-1, and the shock defeat was too much for some Argentine fans to bear, including Matteo. After the game, Messi revealed that while his son Thiago was giving him coaching advice on what to do and how to win the group, Matteo was in tears because Argentina had lost. Damn, the kid must love his country. At least that's what I thought, until weeks later at the same event, he pulled a classic Matteo move and almost had Messi's status as the country's greatest ever player in danger. This time, Argentina had made it past the group stage and was facing Australia in the round of 16. And with a tense game like that, the Argentine fans came up in numbers to support the team. Even though it started exciting, the game seemed to calm down a bit, and Matteo probably wanted to get the excitement levels going up again. So he did this. Hey, don't blame the kid, at least they had something interesting to talk about now. But really guys, despite all of this bad behavior, Matteo is still Messi's favorite. And it's because Messi knows the one thing he's good at is being just like him. According to Messi, when he was a kid, he behaved like Matteo. He didn't like to lose, hated it, and was a slight pain in the ass. Damn, and I always thought Messi was the quiet one. When it comes to football, even though Matteo's older brother Thiago is already making waves with the Inter Miami youth team, Messi knows who the most talented is. And yeah, it's Matteo. Messi claims Matteo is the more natural footballer out of the 3 of them, and it's easy to see why. I mean, football is a huge part of their lives. Messi would do anything to keep it that way, and is grateful too because a few years back, his decision to leave everything he knew behind almost ruined his kid's love for the sport. In 2021, after his life at Barca, Messi was on the edge of a move that was going to shake football forever. See, Barca had a new president in charge, and the former one, well, he was involved in so many shady deals that made the club go broke. With all the money almost gone, the only way the club would have been able to compete in the new season was if they did the unthinkable and let Messi leave. Leo didn't have a choice, so he tearfully packed his bags and informed his kids, and they couldn't believe it. For Thiago, the news about the move made him become even more quiet and start keeping to himself a lot more. And for Matteo, the kid already didn't like Barca, and now he hated them even more. The only thing Matteo loved about the club were the friends he'd made there. While Messi, Suarez, and Neymar were busy forming one of the game's greatest partnerships on the field, their kids did the same thing off it. Matteo, Benjamin Suarez, and Davi Luca, Neymar's kid, all got along well and became best buds. But with his dad moving away, he'd have to leave all of this behind, and wasn't looking forward to it. Over at PSG, Matteo and Thiago joined the academy, but just like their dad, they hated it there. The Messis hadn't adapted to the move, and the final straw was when the French broadcasters mixed up their subtitles of Mr. Football's videos in a different language. Insane, man. You know the Messis don't play when it's time to watch Mr. Football. And that was it. Messi and his family were on the lookout for a new move away from PSG. Barca came back with a plan to bring Messi and the family back home, but but in the end, they chose Inter Miami, came over to the US, and Mateo exploded. Back at the Barca Academy, the coaches as well as Messi knew the kid was talented, but now he was taking his game at Inter Miami to a whole new level. And I'm not talking about the football alone. His trolling skills had gotten even worse. Still talking about his kids, Messi revealed something Mateo does that had me struggling to believe. In 2019, Barca somehow let a 3-0 first leg lead slip against Liverpool, lost the 4-0 in the second leg, and got memed completely on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, I did create a couple of memes about Messi's face that evening, and it kinda seems like his kid did the same thing. Because according to Messi, when it's time to play PlayStation, Mateo doesn't forget about that night at all. He says, "I'm Liverpool because they beat you." Ultimate troll level unlocked, Mateo Messi. That season was a lot of bottling too. It wasn't just Liverpool they let a lead slip against. In the Copa del Rey finals week later, they lost 2-1 at home to Valencia. And yeah, Mateo was also using this to troll his dad. And Valencia too, because they beat you as well. But Messi still loves the kid regardless, and maybe it's because he knows if anyone is gonna be like him in the future, it's gonna be Mateo. And Messi found this out because of one special moment. This one goes way back to 2007 when Messi and Antonella hadn't even hooked up in Spain yet. Messi was just a rookie sensation trying to make his way into the Barca first team when the coach gave him an opportunity against Getafe. The place was filled with over 70,000 people watching, enough to make any teenage kid feel nervous. But instead, Messi used this as an opportunity to recreate one of the greatest goals in football history. This goal was the replica of the one Diego Maradona scored in the 1986 World Cup quarter-final match against England that won him the Goal of the Century award. For years, it looked like this goal would be a skill move only these two would know how to pull, until shockingly, Mateo did the same thing. Dribbled all those kids like his dad did back then. The hype is real, the kid is talented. This had me searching for clips of Mateo online, and that's when I realized the kid dribbles for fun. He's been doing this since he was born and took it off his dad. At the 2022 World Cup, right after Argentina had won the tournament, families of the players were allowed to step onto the pitch, and once they caught a ball in sight, they tried to do what they'd all seen their dads do earlier. And for Mateo, this was another opportunity to show just how good he was at dribbling with ease. I mean, look at this. No way he took out Alejandro Gomez's son. Deleted the kid. But you see guys, there's something about Mateo's dribbling that had been going under the radar until I started noticing. See, the dribbling was leading to something strange because even though he had his dad's skill set, it looked like something he'd picked up from another baller that wasn't Messi. Hang on, I gotta piece this all together, man. It's starting to make my head go fuzzy. Months back, when he was still deep into his trolling era, Messi made it public that Mateo used to cheer Real Madrid's goals, just to annoy his brother Ronaldo. At first, I thought it was just him trolling again and nothing much, but when I deeped it, I discovered something strange was going on. Turns out Mateo's been watching clips of Real Madrid, and he's taking after their players. Nah, this ain't cap, because I've never seen his dad tackle like this. But guess who I've seen pull this off? Sergio Ramos. Now it's starting to add up. The trolling at his brother, Madrid players on the Spanish national team do this to the Barca players on the Spanish national team as well. I thought I was maybe going too far with this one until I saw something that was going to prove my ultimate point. Watch the videos of Mateo dribbling again and you'll see that the kid is right-footed. It makes no sense, man. If your dad has the greatest left foot in football history, there's no way he isn't training his kid on how to use his left foot. And while I haven't seen Messi complete a dribble like that with his right foot, I have seen a Madrid baller complete one with his right. And I'm guessing at this point you know. Even Messi knows Mateo is right-footed, and while he tried to come up with an excuse for that, saying it's simply backward, I'm not buying it. This kid has been watching videos of Ronaldo, and the day he completed that infamous dribble proved everything. But maybe Messi's right, maybe it's backward with their kids, because while it seems like Mateo might be secretly practicing the sui behind his dad's back, Ronaldo Jr. might be doing the same thing behind his dad's back as well. There's only one way to find out. Click the next video to see the 10 things you didn't know about Cristiano Jr.